And Cornwall's highest church, St Breward on Bodmin Moor, could be breaking another record with a 360-metre knitted floral garland. More on that with Matt shortly.
The next half an hour, we are off to the highest church in Cornwall. We reckon they've broken a record for the longest floral garland in a church in the country. 360 metres long, which translates to 1,180 feet long. I know, it's ginormous. And if you know the length of a football pitch, we'll multiply that by 3, and you've got the length of this floral garland on Bodmin Moor. That to come in the next half an hour. So then, let's get off to the highest church in Cornwall, shall we? This is at St Breward on Bodmin Moor. Well, they broke a record last weekend when it hung what surely has to be the largest floral garland in a church in the country. As I mentioned, 360 metres. Yes, let me say that again. 360 metres. Knitted and crocheted garland, still hanging until the Harvest Festival time, by the way. And the woman whose bright idea it was is Caroline Hooper from the church team, and she's with us this morning. Morning, Caroline. What gave you this crazy idea?
Well, I don't think it was a crazy idea. It was about 2 years ago, and I saw Sarah and Hazel Burrows. They had this small piece about a metre long of garland with their knitted creations on it, selling wonderful brooches. And I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to surround the church with a garland of knitted or crocheted flowers? I just envisaged it going round the church. Not that it would extend to the amount that it has, so everything that stands still in the church is draped with this wonderful garland, an intense tapestry of colour. The roots of the Flower Festival go back generations and herald the changing seasons, and we decided this year to refresh it and have the inspiring theme of nature and creation. Normally we just do fresh flowers or dried flowers.
Okay.
This year we brought in creativity.
So how many people were involved then in creating this garland?
I have no idea. Lots of people. Some people made perhaps 3 flowers, others made hundreds.
Okay.
I'm a virgin knitter and was told how to knit this thing, which is actually quite simple, and then a little button sewn in the middle. And I did most of the sewing on of all these flat flowers. And then dear Sarah did French knitting, which is that old-fashioned thing, but some people are still doing it, where you wind wool round and round little nails at the top of a cotton reel. And she made the garland, which is amazing. I mean, it is 360 metres long, and there are 3,019 flowers on it, all different colours, because nobody said what colour you were doing. You just used that bits of wool that you had.
Okay.
People who didn't knit or crochet perhaps gave money or bought wool for people. So it brought in a lot of people.
Caroline, it sounds absolutely beautiful. When and how long is it going to be in place for?
It's going to be in place until certainly the end of the month when we have the Harvest Festival. And we've got a lady who died. She died on the Friday. And she came to, her husband and daughter and grandchildren came to the church on the Saturday, and they were so entranced with it. They said, can it stay up, please, for the funeral? We don't know when the funeral is yet, but anyway, it's going to stay up for that.
But that's your plea. Caroline, it sounds absolutely gorgeous, and thank you so much for coming on to the Breakfast Show this morning to talk about it, and that's where you can see it. Claims to be the highest church in Cornwall. I suspect on Bodmin Moor it is at St Breward. That garland, which is 360 metres long.
BBC Radio Cornwall.